Welcome back. Jamie is back with us. We're going to take a look at some of this morning's newspapers, Jamie. As we know, that means the transfer window is open, transfer season. The Sun have got an interesting story on Marcus Rashford, who we know is going to dominate the January window as well.
Yeah, he's going to be a big name this month, no doubt about it. And on paper, in the papers, on paper, this is a transfer that sort of makes sense. A potential swap deal, dramatic swap deal, shock swap deal, call it what you want, between Victor Osimhen and Marcus Rashford. Victor Osimhen out of favour at Napoli. He's on loan at Galatasaray at the moment. Antonio Conte doesn't want him at Napoli. Marcus Rashford, we know his situation at Manchester United as well. I've spoken about it a lot. So on paper, it would make sense for the two of them just to do a swap. It's obviously not as easy to just do that. But Marcus Rashford has rejected bids from Saudi Arabia because he wants to win back his England place. So a move to another big European league, Serie A, obviously, would give him the chance to do that and a platform to do that. And Antonio Conte is keen on Marcus Rashford. So we'll see whether that might be something that happens. But I think you're going to get a lot of this over the course of January, these sort of wild fantasy sort of transfer deals, which they might be able to pull off, but they might not. But on paper,
very rare,
very hard to do. But, you know, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
Watch this space.
OK, well, we're going red to blue. Staying with Manchester, though, the Mirror, like a lot of papers, have got some quotes from Rodri this morning.
Yeah, so he has given an interview to a Spanish newspaper talking about, hopefully, in his case, returning before the end of the season, which, as I said earlier, will be music to the ears of Manchester City fans, because, my goodness, haven't they struggled without him, like a lot of people, I think, predicted that they probably would. Maybe not to the extent that people predicted they would. This is quite funny, because, as I said, it's a Spanish interview, so maybe something's been lost in translation, but this quote: "We are in a critical situation at City. It is a time when the team has to be united." I think the one thing that City don't need to be is united at the moment. You don't want to take anything out of their book at the moment. He says you have to pick yourself up. The good thing is that there's always room for improvement over the season. And as regards his own situation, my idea is to come back earlier. I'm a person who recovers well, a person with a positive mentality. So, look, they're still obviously fighting on lots of different fronts. Manchester City, they will be favourites come the end of the season if they can get their house in order in the Champions League. But this player is somebody they are missing desperately at the moment, and wouldn't it be great if he could be back before the end of the season?
I saw on your social media you're out swinging the clubs yesterday, back on the golf course, Jamie Weir, and you've picked out a golf story, have you, from the Mail?
Yeah, well, it's funny you should mention social media, because in this interview, Tyrrell Hatton talking about the fact that he's given up social media because of the negativity he was facing, and he talked about the huge decision he made this time last year, which was to make the jump to live. Unlike a lot of people, his world ranking has actually climbed, and in terms of the data golf rankings, so the rankings which perform which golfers are actually playing the best, he's number 5 in the world in the data golf rankings. So he's had a great season. He said there were a lot of uncertainties when he made the move. He knew if he didn't play well, there's a possibility he wouldn't be involved in the majors this year. That was a scary thought. He talks about his head being all over the place this time last year in Dubai when he finally made the decision to take the jump. It was a bit scary thinking of what you're risking, he says. And he says, like a lot of people, like a lot of golf fans, he's exasperated by the protracted nature of the merger talks. Something needs to happen pretty quickly. Golf fans in general are pretty fed up with how it's played out and how it's continuing to drag on. He's absolutely right in that regard. And it just finishes by saying his prime goal for 2025 is, quite simply, play in the Ryder Cup. And I think from a European point of view, we all desperately need him there in New York come September. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, good stuff. Jamie, thank you very much indeed.
Manchester United Napoli star. Blockbuster summer transfer on the horizon. What was once brushed off as mere speculation is now heating up to become one of the biggest transfer sagas of the summer. According to trusted transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, Manchester United are now seriously interested in securing the services of Napoli's star striker, a move that could shake up the Premier League landscape. While the identity of the striker hasn't been officially confirmed in Romano's initial reports, all signs point to Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian goal machine who has been a revelation in Serie A. Osimhen's powerful presence, blistering pace, and clinical finishing have made him one of Europe's most sought-after talents, and his exploits helped Napoli to their historic Scudetto win in the 2022-23 season. Manchester United, under Erik ten Hag, are keen to bolster their attacking options following an inconsistent campaign in front of goal. Despite the emergence of young talents like Rasmus Højlund, the Red Devils are clearly in need of a proven goal scorer, someone who can deliver consistently in high-pressure matches and elevate the club back into serious contention for both domestic and European silverware. The interest from United doesn't come without challenges. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis is well known for his tough negotiating stance, and any move for the Nigerian striker is expected to cost well in excess of €100 million. Furthermore, competition from other European heavyweights, including Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea, could complicate matters. Yet, Romano's confirmation adds serious weight to United's intent. The club appears ready to make a major statement in the summer window, and this potential move signals that they are not just shopping for depth, they're going for marquee names. As the transfer window approaches, fans and pundits alike will be watching closely. If Manchester United can pull this off, it would not only be one of the most high-profile transfers of the summer but also a clear signal of ambition from the Old Trafford hierarchy. One thing is clear, this is no longer just a rumour. The chase is on, and the summer transfer drama is already in full.